Daya was not a rational man. He believed the rumor of riots happening across Punjab to be true, and without verification of any sort, he decided to address the issue the only way he knew: violence. Welcome to Lost Stories, where we uncover the history that was never taught to us. General Daya issued a proclamation and set out with a special group to announce it to everyone. This group went around a specific route in the city pronouncing the proclamation. However, there were major flaws in this plan. The route, drawn up by Plomer and Ashraf Khan, went from the town hall to Hall Bazaar to Hall Gate, then through the western city wall to Hathi, Lohgarh and Lahori gates, and ended at the southwestern part of the city. A total of 19 stops were made. The major problem was that the route did not consider the eastern and central part of Amritsar and never went near the Golden Temple or Jallianwala Bagh. There was no way the people of this area could hear about this proclamation. Another major flaw in Daya's masterful planning was that the proclamation was written in English and translated into Urdu by Miles Irving. It was also translated to Punjabi on the spot by the Naib Tehsildar. There was a lot lost in translation. The proclamation itself was very extensive, and it couldn't be translated effectively on the spot. We have the original copy, which you can read now. We have attached a link to it in the description. At the same time, another announcement of a meeting at Jallianwala Bagh was happening. Hansraj had also falsely announced that Kanhaiya Lal, a 75-year-old High Court lawyer, was going to speak at the meeting. The news of Indians meeting at Jallianwala Bagh reached Daya at around 12:40 p.m. He took no action and did not even issue a warning to prevent the meeting. Instead, he went back to the new headquarters at Rambagh and created a task force, which he fondly referred to as his special party. It consisted of 25 infantrymen of the 9th Gorkhas, 25 from the frontier force, and another 40 Gorkhas armed only with kukris. There were also 2 armoured cars, each with a 4-man crew. Daya also placed 40-man pickets around the 5 major gates. Rahil confirmed that the meeting was happening at 4:30 p.m. and Daya set out for blood. Daya was acting on his own. He had not informed any higher official. He had no civil or military orders allowing him to even form such a force. But Daya had already made up his mind. He wanted to teach the Indians a lesson. He wanted blood. We have the official copy of the Hunter Committee report with the details of the trial of Daya and his actions. During the trial, Daya had the audacity to defend his plan and his actions. He admitted that he did not know the layout of the city and claimed that the word must have passed around about the proclamation. The official statement reads, "The proclamation was duly proclaimed at all important streets and corners in the city, and inhabitants were allowed to collect in large numbers, specially to hear what was ordered. As my crier proclaimed that there were crowds assembled, they would be fired at, the mob simply clapped their hands. Laughing proclaimed, 'This is only a bluff and no firing will take place.' At 12:40 p.m., whilst yet in the city, on my way to the Rambagh, I was informed that in spite of my stern proclamations, a big meeting would be held at the Jallianwala Bagh at 4:30 p.m. that afternoon, when messages from Dr. Kichlu would be read out." Further defending himself, Daya said, "I went there as soon as I could. I had to think the matter out. I had to organize my forces and make up my mind as to where I would put my tickets. I thought I had done enough to make the crowd not meet. If they were going to meet, I had to consider it a military situation and make up my mind what to do, which took me a certain amount of time." Plomer, the superintendent of the police, was also questioned. His evidence: "You thought it was sufficient notice for a town like Amritsar to give of an important proclamation?"
"I did not think anything. When it was too hot to walk in the city, I took the nearest route out."
"You did not suggest to the general that a longer time might be given?"
"No, When we got to the Masjid Mandir, the general remarked it was getting too hot for the troops, so I took the route to Lohgarh Gate.
And then this proclamation was stopped?
Yes.
Finally, Dyer said that he was biased, that he was out for blood.
I think you had an opportunity to make your mind while you were marching to decide what was the right course. You came to the conclusion that if there really was a meeting, the right thing for you would be to fire upon them straight away.
I had made up my mind. I was only wondering whether I should do it or not.
No question of having your forces attacked entered into your consideration at all?
No, the situation was very, very serious. I had made up my mind that I would do all men to death if they were going to continue the meeting. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre was one of the most heinous acts done. And yet till date, there has been no remorse from the British. They shed false tears and give diplomatic answers. They still treat us as if we deserved it. In memory of our fallen heroes, we are presenting you with the actual history and not just an excerpt. Stay tuned to find out what exactly happened at Jallianwala Bagh in our next episode, The Culling. If you like this episode of Lost Stories, make sure you like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. You can read more on our blog at www.beneaththeink.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. A huge shout out to Ranjit's Swasa, a Royal Heritage Experience in Amritsar, a must-visit location where you can live the history of India.